Let me do some adjusting here. Twins, the girls. Now I got some babies up here. I gotta show them off. Ooh, where the girls at? Girls at? From the front to back. Quench my thirst a little bit. All right. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a story time video. I've gotten this question a lot about myself. I was a little hesitant because I wasn't sure that that's something that I wanted to necessarily share. I don't know. There's some people that still don't know that I am gay. I sometimes want to say them I'm more bisexual because I don't discriminate against a particular gender. I've been with guys in the past. Of course, I am with females now. I prefer to be with girls, but I have found times when I have been attracted to a particular person. I don't have a problem with finding guys attractive. I just have a problem with being intimate with guys. That's not my thing. I can't get into it. I don't know. Y'all gonna have to pay me for all of that. Today's video is going to be on how I came out to my African parent because my dad wasn't necessarily around a lot. I feel like I'm getting to know him more as an adult than I knew him when I was younger. So it is what it is. I moved to Atlanta in I want to say 2004. My dad wanted to get to know me a little better, and I was like, you know what, no problem. Now, before that, in terms of my sexual orientation, I had not expressed to anybody about how I felt about girls because I hadn't really done much. I mean, I don't want to say Atlanta turned me out. I had kissed a girl, but I had never had a girlfriend, and I'd never been intimate with a girl either. Like, it was just play stuff, you know. There were feelings that I had. I didn't really know what to do with them. I know that I found girls attractive. Like, a girl could be cute. You know how, like, you look at a girl, you say, oh, she's cute. But for me, I think I saw her and say, oh my God, she's super cute. You know, like, I wanna be with her, super cute. Because I come from a place where being gay is not okay. It's not okay. I mean, back in Nigeria, it is illegal to be gay. So I know what it means. I actually do know what it means to be gay, but I just kind of kept it to myself. You know, I never knew when I would act on it. But when I came to Atlanta, I think that a lot of opportunities presented themselves to allow me to do that. Explore that feeling, get to know it better, and just go from there. I started going to a 2-year college. I was forced into it, because Lord knows I hate school. My dad was like, no daughter of mine is gonna be in this house and not be educated. I was like, fine, I'll go. So I went. That's when I met my first actual girlfriend. I bumped into her a couple of times on campus, and I bumped into her at a place that I worked at the time. I thought she was cute. She was kind of tomboyish. She was tomboyish. She never wore girly clothes. She was shorts, jean, pants, trousers. I think the only amount of makeup she wore was lip balm. But she was cute. She was light skinned, had these curly hair. I think she was mixed, but I'm not sure. I think her mom was mixed. She definitely looked like she was mixed with something. She was definitely a lot older than me. When we got to have a same class together at the 2-year campus, it was criminal justice. I can't remember how we started. I thought I had trouble with my car or something like that. I just saw her walking around. I was like, can you take a look at this for me? Since she's all butch and stuff. I figured they know about cars, right? So I told her to take a look at my vehicle. She looked at it, and she showed me whatever, and everything was fixed. And shortly after that, we started dating. I didn't tell a lot of people. I told people that were really close. I just wasn't sure. I mean, like, the whole experience was really nice. Like, I enjoyed it. Like, there were certain things that happened that never happened before, and I was like, I think we have a problem. I think that there was a part of me that wanted to not enjoy the experience. There was a part of me that was hoping that this thing was gonna be awful and messy, and I'd just be so grossed out that I couldn't do it. Like, you know, but I enjoyed the whole thing. Like, yeah, I had to be sure that that this is something that I wanted to do. And after being with her, I knew that I enjoyed being with women, but I wasn't sure that I was ready for what came after that, because you can enjoy it for what it is and still say that you're straight, but you got to be ready to know that if you're going to take on this new responsibility and this new title in life that people have managed to give you, you have to be ready to take it on. You got to be ready to like support it. Like, you can't be running around and be like, yo, I'm black and you're white and you don't know what people are gonna say to you. You know, it's like, you gotta be ready. We dated for like 2.5 years, almost 3. Somewhere in between that second year, she proposed to me. What? I mean, there's nothing wrong with a proposal, but in my mind, I was like, wow. So I gotta tell my parents now. I could not figure out the best way to tell my mom. So I came up with this wise plan. I said, okay, all right. I told my girlfriend, I said, okay, how about this? You know, if we're going to move forward with this proposal, I think that we should find a way to ease my mom into it. What I did was I started talking to her about gay people. I'm like, oh mom, how do you feel about gay people? And she was like, oh no, gay people are bleeds, blah, blah. She wasn't happy about the idea, you know, and I don't want to give excuses for my mother, but African parents that have grown up in Africa are going to be traditionally African. Most of them, I can't speak for all of them, but most of them are not going to be ever open to their son or daughter dating the same sex. You know, I started just throwing different things out there, and in my mind, I figured that if I educated her about what gay people meant or who they were and how they were, that she would start to get a better understanding and maybe be more open to the idea when I come out to her. So when she says, oh, gay people are, you know, going to hell, I'll try to talk to her about spaces in the Bible where that's not necessarily true. Or if she said gay people carry all kinds of diseases, I would try to talk to her about how everybody has diseases. It didn't work out. My phase 2 in this whole step, because yeah, I had a whole program. I'm not really sure when I developed the program, but there was a program. Step 2 of this conversion program, I was going to introduce her to my girlfriend over the phone as a man. So I told my girlfriend to kind of just deepen up the voice a little bit. I mean, it's something she does naturally anyway when she's trying to like buck up. So I was like, it's not going to be a problem. Just do what you do when you're trying to buck up, you know, no big deal. At first she was hesitant. She was like, no, we don't do that in the gay world. We are true to it. And I was like, come on, just, you know, just do it for the kid. Because I got this whole program, I got this whole thing going on. And this is the only way it's going to work. She got on board. So I called my mom up. I was like, hey mom, I'm dating this new person and things are getting really serious. She's like, really? Who's this person? I said, yeah, it's this guy, you know. She's like, is he Nigerian? I was like, no, he's not Nigerian, but he eats Nigerian food. She's like, okay, what's his name? I said, oh, his name is Alex. I think I picked a name that could have been female or male because in my mind it made sense, right? It just, whatever. Okay, is it serious? I said, yeah, mom, it's serious. You know, we've been dating for a while, almost 1.5 years. She's like, I didn't know about. I was like, yeah, well, you know. And she was like, okay, well, can I speak to Alex? So, of course, she got on the phone with Alex. And, you know, you're talking, they're vibing, and everything's going good. So I'm super excited. I'm like, oh my God, this is going to work. This is my whole little mystery plan is going to work. Phase 2 worked. I'm not sure about phase 1. Phase 3 was now converting Alex from male to female. My thought process was, if she fell in love with Alex as a man, she can still fall in love with the same person as a woman. I thought that if she figured Alex was a good person as a man, then what stops Alex from still being the same good person as a woman? I was probably like 21, 22 at the time. So, you know, my smart ass, I thought I was doing it. I waited a couple weeks and before I even decided to take on phase 3, because I know phase 3 is the big one. But for some reason, my mom calls. Maybe like the next week, and she's like, hey, can I speak to Alex? Mom, hi. Why do you want to speak to Alex? Well, I just want to talk to him. For what? What do you want to talk to Alex about? Well, is he there? Mom, he's not here. Just tell him to call me when he gets back. And she calls again. And she's like, you know, Alex hasn't called me back. You know, I said, well, Alex is busy. What do you want? I just want to hear his voice. And when she said, I want to hear his voice, I said, oh, I don't think phase 2 worked. At that point, I just gave up. I was like, Mom, if there's anything you really want to know right now, I can tell you. You don't have to play games. One thing about my mother, she will play games with you. I don't know why in her adult age she still plays games, but she will play games with you until she wins, in her mind, until she wins. So I finally just broke down. I was like, Mom, you know what? I can't keep doing this back and forth. You've been calling me all day. You want to talk to Alex, and I know why you want to. No, what do you mean? You know, I said, Mom, I know why. I know that you want to talk to Alex because you want to hear his voice. But Alex is a girl.
Alex is a girl.
She's quiet for a little bit. Alex is a girl. What are you doing with Alex? Alex is my girlfriend. Mom, I am gay. This is it. I like girls. I am gay. No, that's not possible. I said, why is it not possible? She said, because my mom wasn't gay and my grandmother wasn't gay, so why would you be gay? Wait. Mom, that's not how it works. It's not a generational thing. Just because one person is gay doesn't make the next person gay. She's like, well, it doesn't run in this family, so whatever you choose to do with it, that's on you, but it doesn't run in this family. And so we got into like an emotional part of it all, because she didn't care how it made me feel, that she didn't want me to be happy. And I said, Mom, this is what makes me happy, and I'm fine, and this is what I want to do. But it didn't matter what I said. She just wanted nothing to do with it. She was just so okay with letting me go. You know, like she said, if this is what you want to do, then you're disowned. Disowned? What do you mean disowned? I mean, like in my mind, I was like, who disowns a person? For what? I've never had any kids, so I don't know how it feels to be a mother, but growing up with a parent, you know, and the way they baby you and the way they put you close to their bosom, it makes you think that they would never let you go. But she claimed to let me go. So I said, you know what, if that's what you want to do, if that's what makes you comfortable, then fine. Because for me, I am living my life for myself, and I'm not going to live it for anybody else. Yes, I love my mother very much, and I will always love her because we are always going to be connected. But there is your family, the one you grew up with, and there is a family that you build after a certain age. There's a new family that happens where sometimes you almost get to choose who comes around you. Even though I am out to my mom, I'm not necessarily out to every particular person in my family. I mean, people know because I don't hide it, but I haven't sat down to say, hey, we need to talk. I'm gay. To me, I feel like it's my life, and I feel like the people who are important in my life know. At this age, at this point in time, they know. They know. A couple weeks after that, I came out to my sister, my older sister. She was cool about it. She said, well, if that's what makes you happy. In the last maybe couple of years, I've come out to some adults in my family. Like, I haven't come out to every uncle or every aunt, but generally they all know. The relationship between me and my mom is definitely strained. The only way that I can have a better relationship with my mother is if I choose to ignore my gay side and live for her, and I can't do that. I cannot be unhappy because she needs to be happy, you know. And I do understand that's something that she will never understand or may not understand, but there are people who love me for who I am and support me for exactly who I am, and I'm okay with that. You gotta remember, y'all, you gotta live for you. You have to live for you. The hope is that your parents pass away before you pass away. You have to be happy with decisions you've made once they're gone. If I made decisions based on what makes my parents happy when they're no longer here, at some old age of mine, I'm going to be trying to be out in the club juking and waiting, hoping for some girl to come and meet me and hang out. No. Happiness is what you make it, and family is what you make it. The older I'm getting, the more I'm realizing that if it doesn't make me happy, I'm not going to do it. The people that love and care about me will love and care about me regardless of who I am.